Motion is adopted.
You'll remember this historic moment in the House as lawmakers passed the Respect for Marriage Act. It codifies federal protections for same-sex and interracial marriages. Just this month, President Joe Biden signed it into law, as you see here with survivors of the Club Q and Pulse nightclub shooting standing beside him. Also, for the first time ever, the U.S. Census Bureau released a report saying the number of same-sex couples living in the same home in the U.S. surpassed 1 million. I talk one-on-one with a local LGBTQ advocate about what the newly signed act means for our community.
The Respect for Marriage Act requires federal and state governments to recognize all marriages that were legally performed in any state.
There are people in other states that aren't able to access some of the same services, some of the same goods, some of the same things, such as marriage, who now with this federal level protection will be able to access it regardless of what state they live in.
Polling shows more than 70% of Americans support same-sex marriage.
I think having this legislation, which addresses both and enshrines both into federal law, it's got to be a big sigh of relief, not just for LGBTQ plus people, but for people across the nation as a whole.
Alexis Sanchez, the Director of Advocacy and Training with the Sacramento LGBT Community Center, says when we look at LGBTQ plus marriage, there is historical precedent for the importance of marriage. We need only look back to the HIV/AIDS epidemic.
What was happening to a lot of same-sex couples is that when one partner would get sick, the other partner, the person who'd supported this person, the person that this person loved, wouldn't have access to any of the end-of-life care decisions.
Sanchez says this put a lot of same-sex couples in really difficult situations.
A person can imagine loving someone with all of their heart, building a life with that person, and that person getting sick and they having no say in that person's medical decisions, in that person's estate, and all of the things that come with marriage, and all of the legal protections that come with marriage.
Our Verify team answers your questions about the Respect for Marriage Act, including its impact on churches and taxes. You can find that report on our website, abc10.com.